Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of our Dragon Age Inquisition playthrough. Today we are going to pretty much go around the stronghold, first of all the Skyhold itself, and just basically... Oh, for 1 second, I thought I couldn't hear the game for a second there. We're going to basically talk to everyone, make sure that we're up to speed on all the quests and stuff. Basically kind of, clear out our quest log a little bit, because we have kind of advanced the main story quite a bit recently with what's the word? I've forgotten. 1 second. Let me check something. Okay, sorry, yeah, checking something. I thought it was something else. And essentially we will try and patch everything up, because we went through both the Warden storyline and the Winter Palace storyline is what I was trying to say. So making sure we've patched any holes in terms of what if we've missed anything so far, and kind of get ready to start, not round out the game so to speak, but get closer to that. So we have a lot of stuff to still clear on the board, so that's kind of the primary concern as well today on here. So yeah, we'll get through as much as we can. Judgment, the death of good Sir Ruth. With our aid, Warden Ruth was able to locate a particularly deep enclave, Darkspawn, and she did enough damage to disperse it. They tell me her body was found next to the corpses of her brood mother, although no one has seen one prior. So Ruth's body was recovered and burned in accordance with Ferelden tradition, and the ashes sent to a chantry to be interred. All will know of her sacrifice. Cool. Delegate negotiations. Oh, that's a different quest, but good to know that's a 19-hour one. We will be sending someone on that at the end of the Cullen is going to go on this one. The worst of the Mage Rebellion is now past. However, the Mage who started it all destroyed the Chantry in Kirkwall and murdered Grand Cleric Althena, and dozens of the innocent faithful is still at large. The fanatic Anders must be brought to justice. Though he may no longer be in the city, it is still home to many of his known associates. I thus resolved to invade Kirkwall to locate Anders, but Starkhaven's annexation of this notoriously troubled city has not proceeded as planned. The city's resistance oppose me. They forget that I do this for the good of the city and for all the free marchers. As a staunch ally of the Inquisition, I entreat support for this endeavour, that Kirkwall may be brought under control before more innocents are harmed.
You seem to enjoy yourself at the Winter Palace, Liliana. Or was that part of the game?
Perhaps it was both.
Yeah, we're going to send the prince's means to retaliate against anyone who ever harbored Anders. Kirkwall's resistance is headed by Guard Captain Aveline. With our help, she can break Sebastian's resolve and send him running back to Starkhaven. I'm not having Sebastian invade Kirkwall. It's not acceptable. Red Jenny and Tantervale Charade. How long's that one? It's quite a long one. I'm trying to get the short ones in again. Right, okay, let's move over to the side. A favour returned. My dear ambassador, please convey our heartfelt thanks to the Herald for the kind gift to young Baldwin. Andraste and the Wyvern is his favourite bedtime story, and the stuffed Wyvern toy has already become his most favourite companion. We are shocked that news of the Inquisition's formation did not reach us for so long. We will be most interested in offering our support for your holy cause, and should be sending an emissary directly. Cordially, Wilhelm Augustin. Encloses a drawing young Baldwin has done of himself with the Herald riding Wyverns. I am to convey this that his Wyvern's name is burned and the Herald's is Otto. Look, cutie. Okay. Bring the Valorcast mercenaries. Adar, Isra, Satar, and Murad are dead. Ashard left, so I guess we only have one now. The rest of the squad are alive, and they don't have any stupid ideas about meaning and purpose, so that's good. Although Karas wrote your opponent to celebrate being rescued, so not all good. Krika. Brilliant. Okay. That's a long one as well. Oh my gosh, why are they all... like, just give me a short one. Okay. That's sort of acceptable. My dear Inquisitor Isar, there was no time for us to dance in the Winter Palace, but perhaps I might claim that dance you offered now. You may not be familiar with the Almanad. It is the prelude to every great movement in music and in the game. I will be happy to teach you the steps. To begin, the couples form two lines facing one another, south of the Imperial Highway between Vershel and Montismard. Montismard? This is the Yellon Basin. It is a beautiful place of walnut groves and hollyhocks and fifth-rate mediaries that recently lost its lord to the Civil War. On the western edge of Yellon, The hopeful young Comte de Poisson stands, lining up his little toy soldiers for a quick and quiet invasion. Sure, you would not leave the poor boy without a dance partner. If the Inquisition defends Lordless Hélène Besson, it might perhaps be considered your property. Be mindful of the steps, my dear. We can take the Dowager's opportunity in a more subtle way if we directly speak to the Comte. Oh, okay. Cullen can maybe do that one instead then. Okay. I will capitalize on alliance with Fairbanks. It's still all so long. What's happening here? Why are these quests for ages? Screaming, crying, throwing up. Destroy Adamant Fortress. Alliance is falling into place. That's a huge one as well. Hit those impacted by the Civil War. Here, that's one. The Imperial Army will aid the Inquisition forces against Corypheus, but they must also address lingering issues at home. Weaknesses in the Veil, no doubt heightened due to rifts, have resulted in demons on the road between Valforet and Montsimard. Why is everyone thinking between Montsimard? Or whatever you say it. This would demand a call to action at the best of times. Unfortunately, the increased number of travellers on the roads, merchants attempting to restore trade, and displaced civilians returning home after the war has made the situation worse. The head of the Imperial Army has requested assistance from the Inquisition in subduing this threat. Merchants often travel with armed escorts, but civilians require safe shelter. We could petition the Chantry for aid on their behalf. I doubt the army needs the assistance of a full complement of soldiers. My agents can scout the roads and divert travellers away from the worst areas. Yeah, we'll send Liliana on that one, actually. Truth or Dare, the end game. They're all so long. I hate it. Do you know what? We're going to just send Josephine on this one. I ain't messing.
At your service.
I ain't messing anymore. I'm not joking, bitch. Okay. Soleil. Okay. Right, let's speak to everyone. Time to run around the keep. Josephine first.
How bracing to be in the thick of the game again. The last time I was at Alam Shiral was Countess Letienne's wedding. There were a dozen affairs, 5 secret alliances, and a duel between 2 chevaliers over the vintage of an Antivan port.
Wow.
But until the Duchess was en masse, I've never seen the Winter Palace in shock.
They should be shaken.
The nobility needed a shock. Corypheus played them all for fools.
I agree completely. The game's become increasingly insular in the past few years. Corypheus skillfully took advantage. It's disturbing so few people in the Orlesian court were aware of the Duchess's machinations.
Celine knew.
The Empress realized she was in danger.
She's always in danger. Those loyal to her should have practiced more vigilance.
You're right,
Let's not lose
Josephine.
sight of victory. Your actions at the ball have secured us allies and favors alike.
Our dance was the highlight.
My favorite moment of the evening is still our waltz in the garden.
I could have danced with you for hours. We must do it again sometime.
Hey, okay, right, cool. You got anything else to say?
I was hoping you'd be back.
Oh.
We've received letters from Archon Redanus of Tevinter and King Marcus of Navarra.
Woo!
For both monarchs to come to us is nearly unheard of.
Then we've impressed them.
Then the Inquisition's deeds have won their respect.
They'd never have contacted us otherwise. Archon Redanus requests that the Inquisition, as a neutral party, destroy a venatory cult on the Navarran-Tevinter border. King Marcus asks the same, but demands we pledge allegiance to Navarra instead of Tevinter.
Oh. What would you do?
What course of action would you take if you were in my place?
Strained as their relationship with Orlais is, I would assist the Imperium. Their friendship is difficult to win, and Marcus is a fading power. Tevinter is the longer, richer gain.
Okay. What's King Marcus like?
What sort of man is the King of Navarra?
At this point, elderly. Many fear his health will soon fail him. Still, he is a Pentecast. Their dynasty is exceptionally strong in Navarra.
Does Cassandra support him?
As a Pentecast, will Cassandra be upset if we don't help her relatives?
With all respect to Sikar Pentecast, Her interest in politics is best described as thin.
Why does Radonus need help?
Why is the ruler of Tevinter turning on the Venatori?
He has little reason to love them. Archon Redanus has rightly identified Corypheus as competition. Few
True.
monarchs relish a self-styled god showing up to claim their throne.
What's the Archon like?
Tell me about Radonus.
Like most Tevinter rulers, he's heir to an ancient bloodline, politically shrewd, and a highly skilled mage. Rumor also claims he has an incredibly soft spot for cats.
Do you know what? Whilst that is the sound choice, it alienates everyone that we've kind of like. It's better to help Navarra because Navarra keeps all of our other like people in check too. I think Josephine's going for this like long-term gain. It's like, yeah, let's help, but like, yes, Tevinter's the bigger power, but if you help Tevinter and all Leia knows about it, you know.
Inform King Marcus the Inquisition will wipe the Venatori from his borders.
Very well. It will be done.
You know what? I think that's the better route.
Yes.
Goodbye. Okay.
Let's speak later.
Another time.
Cool. There's one companion down. Let's head to Varric next, see if he's got anything to slay. If anything to slay. Varric's always got something to slay.
Words with my publisher. The first one will be you, and the second one will be bastard.
Wow.
They've claimed for years my crime serials don't sell in Orlais. So why is the Council of Heralds asking me for autographs? Sorry, distracted. Anyway, you need something?
Yes, clearly you have nothing new, Varric.
Carry on.
That's cool. So that's good. That's not a bad thing. Thanks, Doris. Solus.
There are spirits hovering by the veil to observe the thrones of powerful nations, the machinations, betrayals. After our time in Halam Shiral, I understand why. I had forgotten how I missed court
I can't.
intrigue.
We've seen this before.
You missed court intrigue. When were you at court?
Oh, well, never directly, of course. An elven apostate is rarely invited to speak with empresses.
You fair. He disapproved of that
From
though.
the Fade, I have watched dynasties form and empires crumble. It is sometimes savage, sometimes noble, and always fascinating. In
I didn't
any
expect
event,
he would like
you
it.
should now be a steadfast ally, especially after helping her neutralize Briala.
I'm sorry about Briala.
I hope you know that I didn't turn over Briala lightly. If I'd had another option...
What? Why would I disapprove of... Oh, because we're both elves. I'm sorry, I was confused. I do not consider myself to have much in common with the elves.
Who then?
Who do you have much in common with? Who are your people?
A good question. I joined the Inquisition to save the world. Regardless of who my people are, this was the best way to help them. As for the elves of Orlais, Briala did what she could. She was an admirable woman, even if her gambit failed.
I still want to help them.
Even if we couldn't help Briala, I hope we can make life better for our Legion elves.
Stop Corypheus. That will do for a start. It speaks
He's
well
right.
of you to feel for the oppressed. Help them for that. Know them for what they are, instead of just seeing a pair of pointed ears.
Okay.
My friend,
Anything else? Tell me about elves.
I'd be interested in hearing your opinions on elven culture.
perhaps you could ask Sarah. She has opinions.
She's worthy of respect. You don't seem to like her.
You don't much care for Sarah, do you?
I pity her. Although I imagine she would detest that. Perhaps in truth, I envy her. She
Okay.
has a purity of purpose that I lack. I have observed too much and done too little. What do you wish to know?
Tell me about ancient elves.
I'd like to know more about the elves from before our time.
The Dalish strive to remember Halam Shiral. But Halam Shiral was merely a fumbling attempt to recreate a forgotten land.
Arlathan.
Elvanan was the empire, and Arlathan its greatest city. Place of magic and beauty, lost to time.
What else?
You've studied ancient elves. What else do you know of Arlathan?
We hear stories of them living in trees, and imagine wooden ramps or Dalish Erebels. Imagine instead spires of crystal twining through the branches, palaces floating among the clouds.
Ooh,
Imagine
pretty.
beings who lived forever, for whom magic was as natural as breathing. That is what was lost.
Investigate. Tell me about the Dalish.
I'd like to know more about Dalish elves.
It is a mistake to think of the Dalish as a single group. They have lived as separate clans for centuries now. As a consequence, each clan has learned, interpreted, and forgotten different parts of Elven.
Yeah, but they all meet, don't they?
Some
So
trade freely with humans, or adopt city elves who flee the alienages. Others attack humans on sight.
investigate. Tell me about city elves.
What can you tell me about elves living in human cities?
The culture in alienages or among the slaves of Tevinter is like any of the impoverished and powerless. They cling to memories of a better past, and practice a few rituals to distinguish themselves from humans.
Tell me about
Is
elven magic.
elven magic different from the magic used by humans?
No and yes. Magic is magic, just as water is water, but it can be used in different ways. Dalish magic is more practical, not needing chantry approval, although they still frown on blood magic. Superstition. Much of it is more subtle. A legacy from when elves were immortal.
Special. Was immortality due to magic?
The legends of elven immortality. Did they use magic to increase their lifespan?
No. It was simply part of being elven. The subtle beauty of their magic was the effect, not the cause of their nature. Some spells took years to cast. Echoes would linger for centuries, harmonizing with new magic in an unending symphony. It must have been beautiful.
About blood magic.
You said that the censure against blood magic was a superstition.
I did. It's fortunate Cassandra is not within earshot. Most modern cultures forbid blood magic. Publicly, even Tevinter disapproves of it. But as I said, magic is magic. It matters only in how it is used.
Blood magic is evil.
Every time I've seen blood magic used, it has been for some evil purpose.
I once saw a woman stabbed in the stomach with a dagger. She died slowly, in agony. It was repulsive. If the Chantry outlawed daggers, would that stop people from using them? Of course not. Some would use daggers in secret, ashamed, and some would find rebellion titillating, a step down the path of depravity.
The alternative is Tevinter.
So we should allow blood magic to be used freely. It works so well for the Imperium.
Tevinter's foundation stones are the bones of ancient elves with slave blood for the mortar.
Okay, right.
It is an
Whoa.
example of nothing more than gilded savagery. Pitiable in a way. They always succeed through power, so they have never had the chance to learn another way.
Goodbye.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
I think I went well overall. Yeah, we got to disapprove there from him. But, like, not, you know. It's okay, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Dorian. Oh, a full cutscene for Dorian.
You have remarkably little here on early Tevinter history. All these gifts to the Inquisition, and the best they can do is the Malefica Imperio. Trite propaganda. But if you want 20 volumes on whether Divine Galatea took a shit on Sunday, this is evidently the place to find it.
What are you looking for? Not your standards?
I see. My library isn't up to your exacting standards.
It's alarmingly chaotic. I found a copy of the Oribalian in what seemed to be the Antivan Classics section.
How scandalous. Someone alert the Magisterium.
You laugh, but in some places there are punishments for that. Did I see something by Genitivi here? I could have sworn.
What is this about?
Brother Genitivi?
When everyone
Wow.
returned, they told us about your tumble into the Abyssal Rift. You went into the Fade. Physically went in.
That's me.
Are you... all right?
We lost Stroud.
Stroud is gone.
The Fade is an ordeal under normal circumstances. To be the only real thing there, beyond description. That you made it out at all is a miracle. You do realize this feat hasn't been performed in over 1,000 years. Corypheus and his contemporaries entered the Fade and began the Blights. In comparison,
I was lucky.
You're right. I was fortunate.
indeed. Although there is cause for concern.
What do you mean?
If you can walk in the Fade, others will try to follow. Who knows what secrets Corypheus has revealed? Not all of them will be as lucky as you. What they could unleash. My advice? Keep this quiet. Let them speculate. Too many will see this as a challenge.
I agree.
That's a good idea.
There are enough idiots in the world who think if they just use enough blood magic, their problems will vanish.
We were just talking about that, actually,
the sort
funnily
of thing
enough.
I want to stop back home. This I don't need. What I do need is a copy of the Liberalum. I'll wager I can find Corypheus's real name. If I can prove he was a grasping ankle-biter with no family to speak of, the luster would come right off. Wish me luck.
Sounds good. The name of our enemy.
Marvelous business, the Winter Palace.
It was, actually, yes.
Saved an empress, and now she's eating out of your hand. Perfect mental image. All this dancing, politics, and murder makes me a bit homesick.
You miss. Happy I could help.
Happy to oblige. A taste of home, just for you.
Not just for me. Fun for the whole family.
Perhaps I should have invited some.
We were there. That's what counts. I hope you tried the ham they were serving, by the way. Tasted of despair. It's fascinating.
Wasn't that said somewhere else in the game? Wait, it was GA2 as well. I love a little quirky reference.
I'd like to ask you about Tevinter.
Popular topic. Anything specific?
Corypheus was a magister.
Corypheus is a figure out of Tevinter history. He was a magister.
Yes, but that was a different time. The Imperium's power was at its peak then. The Civil War had ended. The Magisterium was united, its armies scooping up bits of Thedas like candy. The Magisters who entered the Black City. It was a demonstration of how exceptional Tevinter had become.
But who were they?
No one knows. There's no record of a Magister named Corypheus. All this happened 1400 years ago, before the Blight nearly wiped us out. There are no records. Today, people half believe it's all just a story. That's what I believed.
But it's not a story.
We have evidence the story is very much real.
But not who Corypheus is. If he even remembers. There used to be families who claimed some of those Magisters as their own. That stopped when the Chantry appeared. Then it was shameful, and the families distanced themselves from the tale. All we know is that some men and women entered the Black City looking for the old gods.
And they got shit on.
Fine. According to Corypheus, nothing. And only he could tell us more.
That's it.
That's all I wanted to know.
Fair enough.
Cool, we'll leave it there for now. Fiona?
I'll be.
I heard of your verdict on Alexius, Inquisitor. Servitude is kinder a punishment than I would have given, but I won't complain. He may wish you'd done worse. My fellows have some interesting ideas on exactly what he can do as compensation.
Okay, cool.
I trust everything is well with the mages?
We're mostly relieved. An alliance with the Inquisition offers security. Although, who knows for how long?
What do you mean, who knows for how long? Rude.
I'll leave you to it.
Greetings again, Inquisitor.
Okay, right, cool, that's done. Right.
Another time, then.
A request has been made of you, Inquisitor. Here it is.
Where are your duties going?
What is your evaluation of how we're doing?
I am able to pursue my duties with optimal efficiency, thanks to Skyhold's present state.
Cool, thanks.
Goodbye, Inquisitor.
I set aside an entire shelf for Grey Warden lore, and so far it's not even half full. Those wardens and their secrets.
Fair. Okay, right, up to the next level. Speak with Lily Kelly. And by that I mean Liliana. Oh, a cutscene. Wow, 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 wow. See? This is all the stuff we could have been missing, guys.
Inquisitor. I have been thinking. You remember everything now, yes? The explosion at Haven, the Fade, escaping the breach. In your report, you said Justinia was with you. But only you emerged in the end.
Yeah, because I'm an a-hole.
Why were you the only survivor?
I tried to save her.
Demons tore her from me. I couldn't stop them.
So you had no time to think, only to act. Her message to me. I failed you too. I'm not sure I understand what that means. Did you say anything else? Anything at all? Please, if you remember.
You don't understand?
Wait, you don't know what she meant either?
There are no answers in the Fate. Only illusions. a warped mirror. Justinia has never failed me. I was her left hand. Now she's dead. I failed her.
I don't think so, but there you go. Another conversation to have with Liliana. Oh, she's over there now.
So it's true. Some look to Cassandra or even me as Justinia's successor. I never thought the idea would gain momentum. Of course, with the other candidates out of the picture...
But what do you want?
Is becoming divine something you really want?
When Justinia was alive, I would have laughed at anyone who even suggested that I could be her successor.
Okay.
Things have changed. Still, I don't know. Restoring the Chantry will be like trying to steer a sinking vessel through a storm.
I will help if I can.
Whoever becomes divine will have my support if she requires it.
And I'm sure whoever becomes divine will absolutely require the Inquisition's backing. The Chantry is faltering, but it still has influence over the people. Who tells the people what's right? Who do they look to in times of peril? A divine with enough support can change the Chantry. And with it, Thedas. But this is a discussion for later. If Corypheus wins, finding a new divine will be the least of our problems.
You're right, you're right. So many cutscenes with Liliana.
A message from Divine Justinia.
You alright?
That's a shock. You're all right reading it?
Thank you for the concern, Inquisitor. But I am. This message was written months, perhaps even years ago, to be delivered to me if she died. I've heard of such contingency plans. A sudden death often leaves loose ends. I'm to go to Valence, a small village on the waking sea. There is something hidden there.
What will you find?
Do you know what you're looking for?
The Divine was a powerful woman who used her position to obtain all sorts of things. Whatever she hid in Valence would very likely benefit the Inquisition and must be kept from falling into the wrong hands. If I'm lucky, she will have instructions for me.
Okay, why Valence?
Why hide things in Valence? What's so special about it?
Justinia was revered mother at the Chantry there for many years before she became the Divine. It is a place that holds great meaning for her.
Whatever you need.
I'll help in whatever way I can.
Wonderful. I was hoping you would agree to come with me to Valence. One more thing. If what is hidden in Valence is as valuable as I think, we're not going to be the only ones looking for it. I shall meet you at the Chantry in Valence. Try not to delay.
Okay.
I expected the hero Ferelden to be at Adamant, but he was not with the other wardens. He studied the Blight after killing the Archdemon, and may know something that could help us. If you like, I can have agents look for him.
Good idea.
That sounds like a wise choice.
I'll make preparations in the war room. Now, was there anything else?
You're well connected.
You seem to know a great many people.
I have made friends, and on occasion enemies. It's unavoidable.
Tell me about Morrigan.
What do you know of Morrigan?
She's changed. She used to be so disagreeable, cruel. She said things just to hurt people.
That's true.
Now the sharp edges have worn away. Perhaps it was Kieran. He seems so normal, like any other little boy. And so polite. Not that I was expecting anything else. I mean... never mind.
We can continue this conversation later.
You know where I am.
Cool. Contact Hero Ferelden operation. Don't mind me, just a little excited. It's fine. Right, we'll jump down here. Go and speak to Cullen. Don't mind me just breaking my legs.
Gloat all you like. I have this one.
Are you sassing me? I didn't know you had it in you.
Why do I even... Inquisitor.
Leaving, are you? Does this mean I win?
Having fun?
Are you two playing nice?
I'm always nice. You need to come to terms with my inevitable victory. You'll feel much better.
Really?
Wow.
Because I just won, and I feel fine.
Don't get smug. There will be no living with you.
I should return to my duties as well. Unless you would care for a game.
Sure. You're on.
Prepare the board, Commander.
As a child, I played this with my sister. She would get this stuck-up grin whenever she won, which was all the time.
Okay,
My brother
so
and I practiced together for weeks. Oh, the look on her face the day I finally won. Between serving the Templars and the Inquisition, I haven't seen them in years. I wonder if she still plays.
tell me about your family.
You have siblings.
2 sisters and a brother.
Where are they now?
They moved to South Reach after the Blight. I do not write to them as often as I should. Ah, it's my turn.
They're fair.
All right, let's see what you've got.
Guess you're going to lose.
This may be the longest we've gone without discussing the Inquisition, or related matters. To be honest, I appreciate the distraction.
There's no need for formality.
We've been through enough to drop the formalities and simply talk.
I suppose we have. I believe this one is yours. Well played.
Woo woo! Look at me, just that good. Oh.
First the Templars, now the Grey Wardens. Both devoted their lives to fighting evil. Now they serve it.
Corypheus is cunning.
What better way to demoralize the people of Thetis than to corrupt their heroes? If Corypheus appears with Templars and Wardens at his side, why shouldn't they follow too?
Because now is not the time to lose hope. The Inquisition must serve as an example. We must stand where others fall.
Anything I should know?
Is there anything I should know?
Only that I'm never playing cards again. I still can't find my... Doesn't matter. I don't know how Varric talked me into that.
It's good to have fun.
Because it's good to unwind and spend time with your friends?
I suppose that's true.
Anything I should know?
Is there anything I should know?
I'm glad to have the Chargers on our side. Bull's men are professionals, despite evidence to the contrary.
Anything I should know?
Is there anything I should know?
I'd gotten used to mages disliking me on principle. Vivienne's views on Templars are surprisingly traditional.
Tell me about your colleagues.
What do you think of the people you work with?
Who do you mean?
You know what? We're leaving it there for now. That's fine.
I'm sure you have other matters to attend.
I do. Oh, Blackwall's got a quest. Uh-oh. It's gonna tell us the truth now, right?
Want a drink? I've a hankering for company.
Cool, yeah. Go ahead. This is riveting.
When I was a boy, there were these urchins who roamed the streets near my father's house. One day, they found a dog. A wretched little thing. It came to them for food. They caught it, tied a rope around its neck, and strung it up. Do you know what I did?
Saved it.
You stopped them? Cut the dog down?
I did nothing. Not a damn thing. It was crying. I saw the kicking legs, the neck straining.
Fucking hell!
And I turned around, went inside, and closed the door. I could have told my father, or alerted someone. I didn't. I just pretended it wasn't happening.
So did everyone else.
You couldn't have been the only one there. and no one else stepped in.
Doesn't make what I did any less wrong.
It's true.
I may as well have tied the noose myself. We could make the world better. It's just easier to shut our eyes.
Don't let that stop you.
Nothing worth doing is easy.
Look at you. You would have done the right thing. We're lucky there are people like you in the world. There's always some dog out there. Some fucking mongrel that doesn't know how to stay away.
Was that the quest, or because that didn't feel like a quest specifically?
Our heroes strode the winding road, defiant of the Vile. There is an issue that you should address. I think it's worth your time, Inquisitor.
Okay, cool. Brilliant. Thanks for that, I think.
Inquisitor?
We can use you.
Can you think of any other tasks suitable for the Chargers?
A few Orlesian nobles didn't like how things ended at the Winter Palace. They're not rebelling outright, but they've brought in mercenary companies in preparation. The Chargers have a good reputation. If we go in, we can buy the companies out from underneath them. The nobles will lose the men they meant for causing trouble, and the Inquisition gets some fresh blood.
Okay.
We'll talk later.
More operations.
You know I've got no problem with Orlesians, but Halam Sharal was a mess. At
How?
least under the Qun, you don't get everyone tripping on each other's dicks while the country goes to crap.
Okay. I agree, I guess.
I hate politics.
You've got a crappy job then, boss.
Yeah.
Ah, you've been training. You're really making the most out of that armor. It's funny. Most people as big as you and me focus more on offense. Only so much defense I can do, right? I'm quite big. It's not like they're gonna miss me.
Okay, dude.
What about you? What made you decide to turtle up?
I'm focused on teamwork. My offense was fine. I want to be unkillable.
I want to take the hardest blow an enemy can land, look him in the eye, and laugh.
Ha! Nice. And while you do that, I can move in on the flank and hamstring him. Killing an enemy is good, but embarrassing him first is even better.
Okay, Bo.
Anyway,
Bo.
did you need anything, or just come by to talk shop?
You want to get drinks?
You said we should go get some drinks and meet your company?
Yeah, come on. It'll be fun.
Fine.
Ah, good. We're not drinking alone. How you doing, creme de la creme?
Worship. I'm so glad he has someone new to hit with that joke.
What should I call you?
Do you prefer Creme or Cremisius?
Crem's faster. The chief's nicknames usually end up sticking.
Hey, when I was growing up, my name was just this series of numbers. We all give each other nicknames under the Qun.
They ever wear shirts under the Qun, Chief? Or do they just run around binding their breasts like that?
It's a harness, creme.
Yes, for your pillowy man bosoms. Let me know if you need help binding. You could really chisel something out of that overstuffed look.
Whoa, those questions. Whoa. The rest of your crew?
Who are the others?
A lot of the Chargers went looking off for stronger drinks. Let's see, who's left? We've got Rocky and Skinner there. And over there are Stitches, Dalish, and Grim. Crazy bunch of assholes, but they're mine.
Where you from, Rocky?
Were you born on the surface, or are you from Orzammar?
Orzammar. I got exiled. Stupid noble crap. Also, I accidentally blew up a bit of the shape rate.
Normal.
Rocky's one of our best sappers. He can take down enemy fortifications faster than a golem.
I'm also working on my own version of Kunari black powder. I've almost got it.
Yeah, you really don't.
Why leave your clan, Dalish?
Why aren't you with your clan?
Our keeper thought I should see the world a little.
Dalish don't have Templars, so they can't have too many mages in a clan at once.
Now, sir, you know I'm not a mage. That'd make me an apostate.
You carry a staff, Dalish.
It's a bow.
Hi, MZ. How's it going?
A bow with a giant glowing crystal at the tip.
Yes, it's for aiming. Old elven trick you wouldn't understand.
Okay. You're a healer, Stitches?
I take it you're the company healer.
Yes, first time I ever picked up a sword was when the
How's
Blight
it going,
came for
MZ?
Eldon. Never put it back down.
He makes a potion that'll put you right back on your feet after even the toughest fight. It tastes terrible, though.
That's because it's a poultice, sir. You're not supposed to drink it.
What'd you get here, Skinner?
So how'd you join the Chargers?
Killed some people.
Skinner didn't take kindly to nobles testing their new swords on the elves in her alienage.
Bull took me in. Now I get paid to kill shams.
This is actually really good behavior for her. She's not marking her territory or anything.
Okay. Grim, what's your story?
Grim, is it?
Grim doesn't talk much. I'm pretty sure he's the lost king of some small country, or chieftain. Something like that.
This is quite a group.
You really take in anyone, don't you?
Anyone who can carry their weight in a fight.
And who can put up with your bullshit, Chief?
Man can beat the Chargers, cause we'll hit you where it hurts. Unless you know a tavern with loose cards and looser skirts. For every bloody battlefield, we'll gladly raise a cup. No matter what tomorrow holds, our horns be pointing up.
Thanks for coming by, boss. Glad you could meet some of my team.
Not that great. What about you? I'm sorry to hear that, MZ. My weekend was okay. Mainly focusing on the game.
Elven redhead who makes the buns in the kitchen. Is she available? Because I'm getting signals.
Just so see how much I can get through ahead of the new game coming out. Really.
Of course.
Okay, upstairs. To Sarah.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, the door's shut. This is not good.
One for the Empress. For Gaspard. Briala. The Duchess. And Corypheus. Right in the dangle bag.
The dangle bag. Remind me not to get you mad.
Well, remind me to stay on your good side.
Don't worry, you're sparkling compared to that lot. A cook here, a footman there. What's it matter, right, so long as there's a book for the throne? A pretty one, sure. But how many lives are worth one Empress's arse? Ugh, that place. Should have just thrown
You did 83% of Arkham Knight. Nice, that's good. It's a good game. I do want to play it again eventually on stream. Should have just thrown in some bees instead of the door. We made important decisions. Earwigs, that'd stop a ball.
I don't know. Want to stop a party, I think you go earwigs.
I hate those things with their little pinchy butts. Josephine should add that to her paper thread.
Probably the one I highlighted about this month.
You know the
I'm
real
sorry to hear
lesson
that,
from all
MZ.
this? Never sleep with an Empress. That, and Briala being an idiot. The whole thing would have gone different if that little piss-up wasn't in the middle.
Their mistakes made it worse.
That was a mistake on their part. It made everything worse.
Wrong way around, Inquisitor. It started worse. Lots of people died before there was a hole in the sky.
That's true.
That's who you're saving. If you get a chance, maybe remind them not to be idiots.
Okay. Guys, please stop being idiots. Says Sarah. Signed, Sarah. Oh, another cutscene with her.
You have a problem.
Oh.
That, over there, is a full tavern. But everyone's drinking alone. They're all up their own arses about the Inquisition. I can't have fun with everybody whinging. And they'll fall on their swords before Corypheus can push them. I'm thinking pranks. Set a few up, knock a few down. You win or not?
I want them at their best.
You have an odd idea of preparation. I need to keep them at their best.
What's best then, Mopey? Constantly ready for death to fall from the gaping hole up there. I know people. Pissed off and fired up is better than dreary bleary.
Watching any show or movie recently? I'm watching Agatha all along, Marvel-wise. That's obviously coming out at the moment. Otherwise, I watched the first episode of Penguin. I need to watch the rest of it. Also, I am going to watch Venom, the third Venom movie this weekend. Venom: The Last Dance. So that'll be the podcast this weekend. Yes, I'm in. How was Penguin? The first episode was really good. I really did enjoy it.
What, really?
I would love to. I'm definitely going to watch the rest.
I knew you were different. Let's go.
Right. Okay. All I can think of, me and Sarah are going to do pranks, and literally all I can think of.
Appetite is gone.
Have a search about. Find something to mess with. And give your soldiers
All I
a
can
laugh.
think of is the part of iCarly where Spencer does the whole pranks everyone meme, like not meme, but like montage.
The Empire and all that. What to do?
If you don't know it, I'll post it in Discord later, guys. But like, that's all I can think of. We don't have HBO Max here, so I'll just find some site to watch it on. That's fair enough. We don't have HBO Max here either. I'm watching through Now TV, so. Great. So what do we do?
All right, Sarah. What do you want to do?
Thing looks heavy. Don't want to move or break it.
What's Now TV? It's just like another streaming service thing, but like I think it might just be a UK thing. I'm not 100%,
but
but
it's just that little bit wonky.
yeah.
He's so in control that'll piss him royally. I tell one of the soldiers, and boom, the general seems like people. And since he works for you, you seem like people. Come on, next one.
We're actually literally on a montage of pranks. Is it free? No, sadly it's not free.
Little lady prissy pants. Have a look for something she likes. What, just the door? Where she greets every important idiot. Yes.
I can't mock my diplomat. All right, what do we do?
Well, Sarah, what do you have in mind?
Get a bucket.
Oh my goodness.
Classic, yeah? 5 minutes of sloppy boss gets you weeks of happy kitchen staff. Except for the one who cleans it up, I suppose. But whatever. Next up.
Sorry, Josephine.
What's that? A locked... No, leave that. Not interested in her hidden things. Not for just a bit of fun. Maybe feed her messengers something gassy? No, bears don't pop. But they flap and...
Who is up there?
Run.
Go!
That was fun. An inquisitor of the people, still remembering you're one of them. If all they got was the herald stuff, the serious bit, you'd start to sound pretty scary. That works, but not for long.
Anything to get us inspired.
Whatever it takes. I'd start throwing pies if it kept people inspired.
Pies is so good, and Coryphanus would never do that. Good thing for you, innit? Because from the bottom, everyone up top sort of seems the same. Anyway, fun time, Inquisitor. You! Oh, frig. You did it!
Oopsie. Okay, just show any more cutscenes.
Back, yeah? Always good.
Investigate. Okay, no, cool, right. Right, up into the floor. What's Cole got to say?
I didn't understand the Grand Ball. It would have been easier if they said what they wanted.
Did you like the masks?
What did you think of the masks?
What masks?
The masks. Everyone had them on their faces.
Those weren't their faces.
Huh. Tell me about your past.
I'd like to talk about what happened to you before we met.
Before you, Reese was my friend. He showed me I was wrong to kill the mages. I thought I was helping them. Then he and Evangeline went to Adamant, and I went with them. I was worried Evangeline would hurt Reese. We found out dangerous things. It scared Seeker Lambert, and he scared the mages. It started the rebellion. Seeker Lambert told me what I was. Reese couldn't look at me. I ran until I found more Templars. That's all.
You were at the rebellion?
What was the Spire like when the Mage Rebellion started?
Dead and dying, begging and bloody.
Okay, this is a bit deep.
Freedom, some peace, some war. Some wanted it all to stop. Evangeline was a Templar, but she helped Reese help the others. She set them free. Adrian was a mage, but she killed mages to force the fight. She wanted blood. Reese just wanted to help. To stop people hurting. Maybe that's why he saw me.
Investigate. Was Reese your friend?
What can you tell me about Reese?
He was a mage. He saw me when most couldn't, and he remembered. He helped me, and I watched over him. I worried Evangeline would hurt him.
Okay.
She was a Templar, but she didn't like hurting people. When I left, she stayed. Now she watches over him. They should have been with the rebels. Maybe they ran away together instead. Neither of them like killing.
I couldn't find them.
If you like, I could use the
could find them.
resources of the Inquisition to locate your friend.
No. If they are alive and safe, they should stay away. The last time he saw me, he didn't want to look at me. He saw a monster. Let him forget.
Okay. Killed mages?
What did you mean when you said you killed mages?
Some of the mages at the Spire wanted to die. Too sad, too scared, too much. I didn't know what I was. A ghost, I thought. Fading in the fade. When I came to them, they could see me. I used the knife to set them free. When Reese found out, he made me stop, made me understand. There were other ways to help. I didn't know.
You set them for, you made a mistake.
It sounds like you didn't know what you were doing.
No, I killed people. I knew. I just thought I had to. They were hurting, helpless, haunted. It was all I could do. It was wrong. I was wrong. If I start again, you or Cassandra or Cullen need to kill me.
Okay. Bit insane.
What can you tell me about Adamant Fortress?
It is old, full of sadness and pain. It should be torn down.
Okay.
Thank you for not making me go.
Okay. Tell me, Seeker Lambert.
Seeker Lambert told you what you were.
I'm hiding Reese from him, but he chants words and sees. I won't let you hurt Reese. My nose explodes, a shower of blood. Just another parasite that's wormed its way into our world, feeding off all the things you can't have. What we found at Adamant made him angry. We were the first rock rolling at the top of a mountain. He had to stop us. He killed so many. He didn't care. Cold, corrupt. So I came and killed him.
Why go to the Seeker Fortress?
If you hated Seeker Lambert, why go to the Seeker Fortress?
Because he was right. I was a demon. I saw demons at Adamant. They put people in the dark, in the old hurts. I didn't want to be that. I heard the old songs of the Templars at Val Royeaux and followed them. If I forgot, fought, fell to felling, Templars would kill the demon. I wouldn't hurt anyone again.
Okay, cool.
I'll talk to you
Bye,
later.
Cole.
Probably.
I love how Cole said not to do that, and now we've got a quest to quite literally do what he didn't want us to do. It's great. Where's this go anyway? Just outside? Okay, cool. Scout Harding, let's talk to her.
Inquisitor.
What's you?
What's been going on?
Ambassador Montelier sent me a basket of flowers to thank me for my work.
Oh,
with the
that's cute.
Inquisition. She's so lovely.
Cute.
Nice chatting.
Cassandra? Oh.
Will you not consider it, Lady Cassandra? The clerics are still sequestered. If no one steps forward, they will debate until...
And you think I could make them agree? I've heard enough for one day, Mother Giselle.
Bye.
Talk to her, your worship.
Having fun?
The fun never ends in Skyhold, does it?
The Inquisitor was a funny Kunari. That's what they'll say one day. You watch. I assume you've heard that Leliana and I are both candidates to be the next Divine. Because of what happened at Halam Shiral, of course, the Empire favors you. Thus everyone close to you.
That's right.
Now the Chantry bandies our names about without even asking us first.
Is that even possible?
How can you and Liliana be candidates? You're not even priests.
It's not without precedent. Amar III was sister to the Emperor, and Galatea a commoner. Liliana and I were, at least, part of the Chantry hierarchy. It would be accepted.
Okay. You'd be perfect.
I think you'd make an excellent divine.
Truly? I never look good in hat.
Does anyone, Cassandra? Does anyone?
Surely it was never meant to be like this. The Chantry, the Circle of Magi, the Templars. This cannot be what they intended when it all began. The Chantry should provide faith, hope. Instead, it cannot veer from its course, even in the face of certain death.
Really feel that way?
I'm surprised to hear you, of all people, say that.
Oh? Am I not the same woman who declared the Inquisition against the Chantry's wishes?
True.
In all my years as a Seeker, I did what I was told. My faith demanded it. But now my faith demands something else. That I see with better eyes.
These are extreme times. Let's do better.
If you're concerned, then make it better.
Did you know Varric is Andrastian? Oh, he blasphemes with every second breath, but deep down he believes. His heart is virtuous. But he would never step foot in a Chantry. It should be the first place to which the virtuous turn. It needs to change. Perhaps I must be the one to change it.
Oh, special. I like your determination.
Your determination is admirable.
Some men would call it an unattractive trait.
I'm not those men.
I shouldn't do that. I can help you become divine.
I have influence, and I can use it to help the Chantry make up its mind.
I cannot ask you to do that.
You don't have to.
If you think that is the right thing to do, then thank you. I suppose I should not be so concerned. The clerics speak my name for now, nothing more. For now, restoring order and stopping Corypheus remain our priority.
Okay. I really should not be hitting those hard options still, but I can't help myself.
It's good to see you.
Do you want to be divine?
So, you're a candidate for divine now.
So I am informed.
Is that something you actually want?
Why should what I want matter?
Isn't happiness important?
Why shouldn't it matter? Don't you have the right to be happy?
It is very simple. The Chantry needs to survive. To do that, it must change. I have never believed in asking another to do what you are unwilling to do yourself. So I look upon this as an opportunity. I owe it to myself and all of Thedas to seek the Sunburst throne.
You'd make a good divine.
I think you'd make an excellent choice.
Thank you. Let's hope the Chantry clerics agree.
I like your advice.
Do you have any advice for me?
It seems that Corypheus searches for elven artifacts. That's hardly surprising. Tevinter power is based on what those vultures scavenged from the ancient elves. Whatever advantage he hopes to gain, we need to stop him at once.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Cass. The quest in here.
Oh, my maker, you cannot imagine how many letters I've received about the fracas at Halam Shiral. Fortunately, you tied twice as many threads as cut, although it is yet bewildering at the center.
Lamsharal calls this stir.
There are problems coming out of Halam Shiral?
There are always problems from Halam Shiral. We've lost a few contracts, but more than made up for it. Although, if a few commendations were given, it might retie some severed threads. I couldn't suggest how. That is better decided at your war table, and I'm not going near that thing.
Okay. Another operation. Like, I think I have more operations than I do content to do whilst I'm waiting for the operations. Speaking of, we're going to head back up there. We still have a lot of characters to get through, but yeah, we'll hand these ones in and get some more under the way. Hopefully, there's some small, like, quiet, quicker ones That's the hope. That's the wish. 1 second, I want to see if...
It's good to see you.
Okay. Okay. Get those impacted by the Civil War. Liliana, the Imperial Army, plays its part and we ours. Mason, that's nice and easy. Thanks for that. To the leadership of the Inquisition, it comes as a great shock to me that the organization that claims to be defending us from the breach holds an interest in walnut farming. Perhaps you intend to throw unshelled nuts into the sky to repel demons. Truly, such matters are beyond my expertise. You have a legitimate claim to yarn. I would like to hear it. Count Marius de Poisson. Okay, and then... Annexing Kirkwall with our help, Guard Captain Aveline took care of Sebastian forces. Liliana spies say he is growing deeply impatient and is making plans to retreat. Cool. Okay, what's this one? And if file request form, copy in triplicate and delivered to the appropriate parties. Request an assortment of flora from southern Ferelden and eastern Orlais, including several uncommon varieties. See attached list. Tissue samples from several common herbivores. See attached list. Access to an accurate map of southern Thetis and records salvaged from Haven. Purpose: my predecessor Minerve was studying alterations in feeding and migration patterns in several species following the appearance of the breach. Her work is left incomplete. I would finish it. What's the shortest one? Okay, Liliana.
I have requests for information on your lineage from a few interested parties at the Winter Palace.
Cullen.
Andraste, preserve me. Feel free to use those requests as kindling.
It would be faster to purchase the missing items than hunt them down. My agents can seek reliable sources in Val Royale.
For our commander. We can use this to our advantage.
I'm not bait.
Hush. Just look pretty.
Wow. Stop the rumors. Okay, how long is this one? Oh yeah. From far off Monstermard, a songstress comes with lies and thoughtless jibes insult our name. I hated her in school, she pulled my hair. We must not let her make these vulgar claims. No, this is ridiculous. Our allies' words will turn the tide for us. Okay, yeah, cool. Said Josephine on that one. And then let's jump over to the other side of the map. The name of our enemy, okay. Oh, that's a long one, again. Okay, Reese and Evangeline. How long is that one? That one's not too long. Sister Liliana, per your request, I was seeing that no major named Reese was present at the conclave at the time of the explosion. I began my search. It appears, based on reports gathered from rebel mages, that Reese had originally intended to be at the conclave, but the former Templar Evangeline persuaded him not to attend. She believed corruption within the Templars thought to exacerbate the conflict, and this merited investigation. Evangeline was last seen not far from Val Thawin, where a merchant described her as fighting other Templars and being taken injured but alive. Reese came through the area not long after, searching for her. The forest near Val Thawin offer many places to hide, but the Inquisition could track down these renegade Templars if you so order. Yours in service, Walker. Cool.
All right.
It's not showing me how long they are because obviously I need the characters, so we're going to have to bounce out the table again. There's too much. There's too many of these now. At least we've got loads of dialogue to get through still. Like this is literally. I'm really glad I called this a Skyhold episode because that is exactly what it is. Let the sky hold. That was my other potential name for this episode. Right, Vivienne. She's got to have a cutscene now. Yep, there we go.
My dear, I'm afraid I must ask you for help. There is an alchemical formula that I must complete, but I have been unable to obtain a critical ingredient. The heart of a snowy wyvern.
Slay.
I had arranged to obtain one, but the chevaliers working with me were killed in the Civil War.
Investigate. Tell me about the wyvern.
If I'm going to hunt down a snowy wyvern, I need you to tell me everything you know about it.
They're quite rare and exceedingly dangerous. Their venom is the most potent of any wyvern.
Wow.
Ordinary hunters would not make the attempt. The risk is too great. You, my dear, would certainly be an
Sorry,
equal
glasses
to
were
this
all over.
monster.
What is the formula?
I didn't know you were an alchemist, Vivienne. What exactly is this project you're working on?
It is a special request from a member of the Council of Heralds. I am still the Imperial Court Enchanter, after all. The matter is private. That is all there is to say.
Do you want why do you want my help?
I'm not a hunter. Why do you think I can help?
This beast is not hunted for sport, as other wyverns sometimes are. It is far more deadly. In the past, chevaliers have been dispatched to either kill the creatures or drive them away from villages.
Okay.
Since my chevaliers have fallen to political conflict, I find myself in need of someone with a martial aptitude.
I'll help you.
I'll do what I can.
Thank you, my dear. I would be most grateful. I shall give the location of its lair to Cullen. Remember, my dear, I must have its heart, or the potion will not work. I eagerly await your success.
I assume that's not an actual quest out in the world, and it's actually on the war table. No, Exalted Plans. Cool. Win. Win, 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 win. Oh, a book.
I can't make heads or tails of this. Age regression. Who is this potion for?
These rooms any further along? Now we're looking at them. Love how Morrigan's in the garden, by the way. The Chantry Garden.
I was pleased to learn you saved the Grey Wardens from their own self-destructive foolishness. For all their eagerness to shed blood for their cause, we will still need them should another blight arise. It's fortunate my warden was not there, or he would surely have been in the middle of it.
Your warden?
You might know him as the Hero of Ferelden. A lofty title, though he wears it well.
You have a husband?
I didn't see you as the type to settle down, Morrigan.
Tis not so domestic as you picture, but even so, it has far outstripped my expectations. My love is on a quest to combat the calling, the actual calling that signals the end of a warden's life. If he is successful, it will mean a long life for him, perhaps for them all. Once Corypheus has been defeated, I fully intend to join my love once more. Kieran.
Why didn't you go with him?
It seems odd he went on an adventure and you stayed behind.
We are neither of us so weak we would die of loneliness. Where he went, Kieran could not follow, and thus I remained behind to look after our son. We will be together again soon enough, and I am glad of it.
Can he stop the calling?
How can the calling be stopped? Is that actually possible?
Grand Enchanter Fiona was once a Grey Warden, but something removed the blight from her blood. Similarly, a warden mage named Avernus performed experiments that prolonged his life to unnatural lengths.
True.
So, we know it is possible. Indeed, 'twas I who found the lead my love now follows in the Western lands. Success is not guaranteed, of course, but he has never lacked for determination.
Are you happy?
Are the two of you happy together?
The three of us, and it is little business of yours. But yes, I never thought to find someone in this world I could trust as an equal. He has been a good partner, and a good father. And now I pray we discuss something else, lest these honeyed words make me vomit.
Could he help us?
Is there any way the hero of Ferelden could help us against Corypheus?
'Tis unlikely. Corypheus uses the blight, but he is not controlled by it like a true darkspawn. Still, my love has ever been resourceful. I can give the Inquisition a means to send him a message. He will think this means I miss him, of course. He will be insufferably pleased with himself. I hope you appreciate this sacrifice, Inquisitor.
Brilliant.
I imagine your forces will be heading into the Arbor Wilds very soon, Inquisitor. Trust me when I say that wherever the Alluvian is hidden, it is worth any effort to prevent Corypheus from acquiring it.
Do you know about elven law?
You seem to know a great deal about elven lore.
The Dalish are not the only ones interested in the distant past, Inquisitor. Indeed, my skills allow me access to places the Dalish dare not even dream of. The ancient elves hold secrets they have not yet given up. Secrets about the foundation of Thedas itself. Thus, they are my focus. Corypheus clearly feels the same.
Tell me more about you.
I'd like to know more about you.
Ah, yes. Whence comes the mystery woman slinking her way into the Inquisition?
It's a fair question.
Once I was an apostate, living well away from the banal influence of the Chantry in the Kukari wilds. Then came the Fifth Blight with its darkspawn, and I left Ferelden for the Empress's court. 'Tis certain the nobles of Orlais breathe a collective sigh of relief that I am now here.
You're an apostate?
It's odd that an apostate could live so openly.
It confuses those who expect apostates to cower and hide. I stand boldly before them and demand to know why I need some Chantry mage to teach me to control my power. They would put me on a leash so they can feel safer at night. I am uninterested in their comfort. Naturally, it helps to have friends in high places.
True. By the Orlesian court.
The Orlesian court seems like an odd place to find someone like you.
That was the point, originally. I knew the Empress was intrigued by the arcane, and that I could answer questions no Chantry mage could. Thus, we fit together nicely. I became her advisor, and she my benefactor and source of refuge. Truth be told, our arrangement would not have lasted much longer. Too many wagging tongues, even for Celine.
You were in the Fifth Blight?
You were in Ferelden during the Blight?
The Blight began in the Kukari wilds, so yes, I experienced it firsthand.
True. You're right,
Indeed, I fought at the hero of Ferelden's side for a time. He is the reason the Blight was defeated. We became close. Closer than I even thought possible. When I left, he pursued me. And after that, I came to Orlais. The last place one would look for me, or such was my hope.
Tell me about Kieran.
Tell me more about your son.
He is a very special young man.
Special in what way?
In every way. At first, Kieran was a means to an end. But as he grew, I never thought of myself as a mother, Inquisitor. I had no good example to follow. I find myself becoming something I can barely recognize.
Woo!
I leave you to the garden.
Until next time, then.
Cool. Giselle.
Inquisitor?
Investigate. How are the people? Oh.
Can you tell me how our people are doing?
What would you like to know?
Our people at Skyhold.
How are our forces at Skyhold doing?
We have many injured. The siege of Adamant was brutal for all involved. Even so, more flock to your banner. They have heard that the Inquisition defeated the legendary Grey Wardens. Your soldiers have been blooded, Inquisitor. They are veterans now. An army in more than just name.
Our people elsewhere.
Do you have information on people elsewhere?
The refugees in the hinterlands are desperate. Without help, starvation or war will claim many lives. With the rift near Crestwood sealed, the villagers have begun rebuilding their homes and lives. The people in the hills of Emprise de Lyon are safe again, thanks to you. They may even plant crops this season. More than that I cannot say. It is a chaotic time for all in Orlais and Ferelden.
You're right, you're right.
Well.
Farewell.
Cool.
There is a problem that needs your attention, Inquisitor.
Of course there is. There's always another problem. Far too many operations. How am I meant to get anything done?
Stone mad, Inquisitor.
Cool. So I think at this point I just need to go and check Blackwall again. Because when I think about it, we didn't actually get to finish his quest. It was just like, well, sorry, we got the quest and then we didn't, like, talk to him thereafter.
Maker and Lady, Corypheus is taking the lot of them apart.
The Inquisition is on its tail.
Oh, here we go. Did it give me an actual quest there or not? Inquisition Messenger, here we go.
The Spy Master has confirmed it. Blackwall is gone.
Gone where? Liliana wants to know.
Go on. Liliana knows where he is, doesn't she? She knows everything.
She doesn't know everything, yet. Sister Liliana had us search the Warden's quarters. Not much to find, except this. It was missing from last week's reports. I don't know what Blackwall's interest in this particular matter is, but it could be a good place to start.
Okay. I thought we were over on stuff. Oh. Get rid of anything that's blue. Well, maybe not that one. I don't know what that is yet, but sell. Oh, damn.
Inquisitor, you have come to the attention of the powerful, and I am the response. Monsieur Faris at your service. You will find my wares unique. I sell influence.
Okay. Cool, good for you, I guess. Sells influence. It's a new one. Thought I could just move around that side, I could not. Quickly go underground.
Worship.
Into the Undercroft. Oh, would you look at that? Superb. Nice. Okay. Modify weapon. We're going to go into Varric quick. I'm pretty sure I can upgrade his weapon again. Upgrade Bianca again now.
This is where a smith should be.
Just researching stuff to get stuff out of my inventory at this point. Okay, cool.
What can I get you?
What do you think of Dagna?
Any thoughts about our new tenant?
You sure she doesn't own the place? Accent.
No offense, it needed work.
And fine work she's done to it. And for you. Don't mind me. Been a lot of change lately. Cheery as sugared flowers she is.
Cool.
I'll be back later.
I'll be here.
You were there. I have to know what it was like. The colors, the smells, the magic.
The Fade,
I'm
I
sorry, it's
assume.
just so exciting. You went into the Fade. If you have time, Inquisitor, do tell.
You asked about the Fade?
You seemed excited that I fell into the Fade at Adamant.
Excited? Spring gets me excited. This is a wonder. It's probably hard to relate, but dwarves don't dream. So I can't even guess what it's like. I can't even understand what dreams are. But you were there. And came back. Can I take a sample?
A sample?
Of what?
Oh, that sounded sinister. I meant, can I cut a little piece off of you and do things to it? That didn't sound better, did it?
No, it didn't. I'll prepare a full report.
You'll have a full report of everything I saw. Will that do?
It's a start. I'm sorry, it's just... This is exciting. It all is. Your people cleaned you up after your fall. I wonder if anything is left. So much to think about.
My days. Another operation. I just need to stop talking to people. Genuinely need to just stop talking to people. Okay. Make some runes. Let's just... It was demon slaying. I mean, we are fighting demons, so I think that's okay to have. Do I have any, like, decent weapons that I can create? Cool, Everright. I'm just making something valuable at this point, aren't I? Okay, cool. $373. Better than what he's got on though, so, you know. The 9th second. What's my shield at again? 58. Yeah, I do not need that. Cassandra's though. That is a huge shield. What the hell? Is Blackwall still show up my list or not? Right now? No, he's gone from my list right now. Destroy. Okay, cool. Iron Bull, already got his, so I can destroy those. I'm just trying to get rid of everything in my inventory now. I just want a clean inventory. That's so hard to ask. Okay. Headpiece wise, that's 15. The Mask of the Empress, what about this? Okay, so that is... That sounds like to me something I would give to Vivienne. Oh, no, Mask of the Empress for Vivienne, sorry. And then Mask of the Grand Duchess. That's cunning on it, so I can give that to Sarah. She already has one on though. Let's put it on. Varrican's dead. Mask of Valmore. Better than what he's got on currently. That's barrier damage bonus as well, and 5 cunning. Oh, but damage bonus is in like damage to the barrier. Okay, yeah, I get it now. Solar's what's his herd 24. And Dorian's is 24 as well, so I can get rid of these. I actually need to change Iron Bull's Snake Vitar to that, so I can get the other one. Because I actually got rid of one that was meant to be for me, I think. Destroy that court. Put that back on. Get rid of the Farm Battalion. Accessories. Right, well, that needs to go on coal. That instantly needs to go on coal. I mean, of evasion, 100%. And then I can give that to like someone like... To be fair, if I gave that to someone like... I don't know. Okay. Superb cooldown amulet. I'm going to put that on. Oh, well, no, not Dorian. I don't want it on Dorian, actually, do I? Flanking damage bonus. That's one for call, isn't it? Oh no, it's a mage one. Okay. That could go on Vivienne, to be fair, because she does get up close, doesn't she? And also she has terrible rings right now. Okay. Superb amulet of dexterity. We got anyone? I think what's Sarah's right now? Just cutting, it's fine. Cassandra's moderate amount of threat. I mean, any of these are really not too bad. Like, better than putting nothing on someone. Malika's guard, what's that one for? Oh, Iron Bull's got the baby one still, hello. Super stamina amulet? Yeah, that'll do. What's that one? Cool. That'll be a bit better off. Got rid of a lot of stuff there. I want to start changing stuff now. I don't think I do I? Then again, at the throne, I hate the throne actually. Should we do the Parvolan stuff just for a bit for the meme? Let's do it. Why not? They'll all shit themselves seeing the Kunari stuff everywhere suddenly. Right, let's go and have a look. It's gonna be funny. Like, damn. Now this is a place. This is a place. Right, okay. I think we've done pretty much all of the talking to everyone. I think Stolas, we're talking to Dorian, yep, Liliana, Cole, Morgan, Josephine, etc. Okay, so what we'll do is we will go to wait 1 second. So like 1 second, because that's how I want it. What I want to know as well. So if I go on inventory and I click upgrades, that's just stuff to put on. Yeah. Oh shit. Wow, we can do that in a bit. It's fine. Okay, so all the Kunari statues everywhere. It's so funny. Right. I think we should go on the Blackwall quest first. Right. Travel. Let's go. Who are we going to take? We're going to take. Oh, we can't. Well, I was going to say, why can't we take Blackwall? Well, funnily enough. Okay. Let's go and get BW back.
Cyril Mornay, for your crimes against the Empire of Orlais. For the murders of General Vincent Callier, Lady Laurette Callier, their 4 children, and their retainers. You are sentenced to be hanged from the neck until dead.
Woo!
Do you have anything to say in your defense? Very well.
Well, this is grim.
Look at all these people. I thought we were more civilized than this.
Proceed.
It's a bit grim, to be fair.
Stop!
But... Oh.
A Grey Warden.
This man is innocent of the crimes laid before him. Orders were given, and he followed them like any good soldier. He should not die for that mistake.
Then find me the man who gave the order.
Oh, shit.
Blackwall! No, I am not Blackwall. I never was Blackwall.
Uh-oh.
Warden Blackwall is dead, and has been for years. I assumed his name to hide like a coward from who I really am.
You, after all this time.
It's over. I'm done hiding. I gave the order. The crime is mine. I am Tom Rainier.
Okay, well, that went well.
You're rather insolent for a servant, aren't you?
You're a mage, not my patron. I've no reason to
Can
lie to
you
you.
believe it? Tom Rainier himself.
Investigate. What do you know of Rainier?
You must know something about Rainier.
I know what everyone knows. He'll hang for the massacre of a noble and his family.
Where's this Rainier?
Where did they take the prisoner?
In the jail of the marketplace. If you've goodbyes to say them now. It's a damned mess, but believe you me, it'll be sorted out quick. Lots of people can't wait to see that man swing. Guess
Okay.
not.
Fun, 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 fun. Oh. A book to read.
The blonde elf with the Inquisition. Didn't I see you with her once?
No time, please.
The Winter
Okay.
Palace assaulted. Duchess Florian disgraced.
Veilguard, your prison. Always fun. Always a good time. Yep. Awkward.
I didn't take Blackwall's life. I traded his death. He wanted me for the Wardens, but there was an ambush. Darkspawn. He was killed. I took his name to stop the world from losing a good man. But a good man, the man he was, wouldn't have let another die in his place.
You really killed those people?
Was the bailiff telling the truth? Did you really do those things?
Yes, I did. It's all true. It's time we all took a good look at who I really am.
Don't you understand? I gave the order to kill Lord Callier, his entourage, and I lied to my men about what they were doing. When it came to light, I ran. Those men, my men, paid for my treason, while I was pretending to be a better man.
Okay.
This is what I am. A murderer, a traitor, a monster.
I'm not convinced.
Would a monster have given himself up? Somewhere along the line, you stopped pretending.
Oh, discuss the situation with Cullen. Do you hear?
I have Liliana's report on Tom Rainier.
Summarize it.
Give me the overview.
Looks like our friend was once a respected captain in the Imperial Orlesian army. Before the Civil War, he was turned, persuaded to assassinate one of Celine's biggest supporters. He led a group of fiercely loyal men on this mission, and told them nothing of it. His men took the fall for him. A few lucky ones, like Mornay, managed to escape.
She had this report all along?
Let me guess. Our spy master had this lying around somewhere, didn't she?
It would have been difficult for anyone to connect Blackwall to Rainier. Even Liliana has something of a blind spot when it comes to Wardens.
Ooh.
What do we do now? Blackwall... Rainier has accepted his fate, but you don't have to. We have resources. If he's released to us, you may pass judgment on him yourself.
What'd you do?
If it were up to you, what would happen?
What he did to the men under his command was unacceptable. He betrayed their trust, betrayed ours. I despise him for it. And yet he fought as a warden, joined the Inquisition, gave his blood for our cause. And the moment he shakes off his past, he turns around and owns up to it. Why?
People change.
He wanted to change. To prove that he'd really left his past behind, he had to face up to it.
Saving Mornay the way he did took courage, I'll give him that. But I can't tell you what to do.
Get him out.
Have Rainier released to us.
We must move quickly. We can explore our options back at Skyhold.
order the advisors to find a way to release Rainier from prison. His name actually changed, it just stayed as Blackwall. Okay, right. Let's do the Liliana quest first, quick, whilst we're around. And then we'll jump back in, because that gets us like 2 of the little ones out of the way. I'm pretty sure this is a short quest.
It's just as I remember it.
You've been here before?
You didn't tell me you'd been here before.
After the Blight ended, I came here to see Justinia. She was just Dorothea then, a revered mother.
Peaceful little chantry.
It's peaceful here. You must have good memories of this place.
It was a place of comfort. It is good to see it still untouched by Corypheus.
Liliana, is that you?
Sister Natalie, what are you doing here? I thought you were in Val Rayo.
No, I've been here since Justinia died. This place makes me feel like she's
I don't trust her.
with us.
Inquisitor, this is Natalie, a trusted friend.
Wait, Inquisitor? You brought the Inquisitor here? My lord, forgive me for not recognizing you earlier.
I'd rather not be recognized.
I wish more people would fail to recognize me.
Oh, I see.
Natalie, listen. There is something hidden here. Something Justinia left for me.
Oh, really? What is it?
Who knows?
I don't know, but we'll find it. I'm curious to see what brought us all here. Justinia's letter came with instructions for me. They were a little cryptic. Always remember that faith has sprung from a barren ground. That light has no fear of darkness. Above all, that strength lives in an open heart.
She must be hinting at something in here. Let's look around. Of a most beloved divine.
That is lovely to hear. They're up at the breach sometimes. It's terrifying, but beautiful in its way.
It is beautiful.
Have you seen it by sunrise?
When the sun rises through it, it splits into what looks like 1,000 suns, like a broken mirror.
Yes, spectacular, isn't it?
What was that?
Looks like we opened something.
Oh. I don't trust her. I don't trust Natalie. Natalie, don't.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Well played.
Good old Liliana was playing you the whole time. Didn't you realize?
They never sing the benedictions here on Fridays, Natalie. Something so simple. And you got it so wrong. I wanted to believe, but you were lying from the start.
Uh-oh.
Keep that pretty mouth shut if you must, dear. You've already told me everything I need to know. The prickleweed burrs on your hem, talking about the sun rising through the breach. It all points to a single place. Morel in the Dales, Grand Cleric Victoire's bastion. She sent you, didn't she? Victoire was always an opportunist.
Grand Cleric Victoire?
Who is this Grand Cleric? I've never heard of her.
An experienced cleric. She never agreed with Justinia, but kept her ideas to herself. I suppose now, with Justinia dead, she thought she could make her move.
What were your plans?
I want to know what this Grand Cleric planned here.
She sent Natalie here to see what Justinia was hiding, no?
The Inquisition has turned Thedas away from the true chantry. It must be stopped.
Dun dun.
Stop us? You must be joking.
Mother Victoire is well loved by many.
The Inquisition has more enemies than you know.
And Victoire thinks she can ally with them.
Join us, Natalie.
We don't have to be at odds, Natalie. You could come with us. Join the Inquisition.
I was called to serve the Grand Cleric. I will not betray her. Kill me then. I am not afraid to die for my beliefs. At least I still know what I believe.
Let her go.
We don't have to kill her.
No. I must protect the Inquisition. She is an enemy.
I see what you've become. The righteous stand before the darkness, and the Maker shall guide them.
Leliana!
No! This can't be it. There's nothing here.
A hidden bottom?
Check again. Perhaps the box itself is a puzzle. She seems the puzzling sort.
No, it's just an empty box. There's a message carved in the lid. The left hand should lay down her burden. She's releasing me. The Divine has a long reach, but it is always her left hand that stretches out. 1,000 lies, 1,000 deaths. Her commands, but my conscience that bore the consequences.
What she said in the Fade.
She apologized in the Fade. She said she failed you. This is what she meant.
All this time, Justinia carried the fear that she was using me. Just like I'd been used in the past. But Marjolaine's games were trifles. Justinia gambled with the fate of nations. She needed me. No one else could have done what I did. She knows that.
Stop torturing yourself.
Then you have to let it go. Let her go. You don't owe her anything anymore.
This? Now? After everything you've said and done? And my poor dear Natalie. I called her sister once, but I couldn't risk leaving her alive. Don't tell me to let it all go after all I've sacrificed to get here.
Okay.
Justinia tried to save me, but all it's done is made me realize I don't need saving. There is work to be done. I'll see you back at Skyhold.
I think I've made her a little bit of a tyrant. Oops. Got a dagger from it though. Okay, back to Skyhold. Okay, speak to Leliana quick. All the frickin' birds.
Grand Cleric Victoire is scrambling after the loss of her agent.
Good. Her support base is in Morale. Tear it down. Grand Cleric Victoire wishes to make an enemy of the Inquisition. I'll give her what she wants. Doesn't Victoire have a young cousin? Lord Firmin? She dotes on him.
Yes, mistress. I believe that is so.
Good. Have him collected. He shall be an honored guest.
Fuck
and make sure the Grand Cleric hears about it.
At your command.
Harsh tactics with Victoire.
You're dealing with the Grand Cleric a little harshly, don't you think?
Harsh times call for harsh measures, Inquisitor. You see, when I'm ruthless, it gets us where we need to be. It's something to be proud of. Why fix it? How funny that her regret is what finally puts my own to rest.
I chose to become her left hand, knowing what it meant. It was my weakness that stopped me from fully committing to my task.
It wasn't weakness.
You have a good heart. It's not a weakness.
You are too kind, Inquisitor. Call it what it is. The Inquisition needs me just as the Divine did, to do what no one else dares. Death and deception are my trade. It is what I am. It is what I always will be.
Do you know how I like focus something up every let's play, every playthrough of a Dragon Age game? Feels like that's what I just did.
Here is the
Inquisitor.
Inquisitor. It's me.
Yes?
Okay. I think they're all done, at least two, or at least two of them are. Okay. Inquisitor Evangeline and I owe you our freedom and indeed our very lives. I'm greatly saddened to hear what happened at the Conclave. I had truly hoped for a peaceful end to this conflict. But the death of so many good people is a tragedy. Our own investigation took us to renegade Templars using a strange new red form of Lyrium. I'm chagrined that they were powerful enough to subdue us, although your agent told us that these red Templars serve as shock troopers for the enemy, who has had both Major and Templars dancing to his tune. Evangeline and I need to recover from our wounds, and our presence at the Skyhold will only cause tension with the rebel mages you brought into the Inquisition. Once we are healed, we'll be honoured to serve. Yours, Reese, Senior Enchanter Equitarians. There's a note below, presumably added by Cole. I asked you not to do this. I was upset until it saved them. This is good. Okay. Wow, Josephine's is nearly done. Brilliant. Cool. Continuing her predecessor's work. Finally submitted report. Additional notes. Yeah, cool. That's a long one. We'll leave that for.
It was interesting to see how much has changed in Halam Shiral. And so little. Madame Méprise is a fixture. The sun will grow cold before she retires.
Tom Rainier's fate. You think it worthwhile we can have Tom Rainier, previously known to us as Blackwall, released from Valrior prison in which he awaits justice. Keep in mind, Inquisitor, that he is wanted in Orlais for the massacre which claimed the lives of Lord Vincent Collier, John Rollin, staunch ally of Selene, and all of the Collier family. I leave this in your hands. I can request a special dispensation from the Orlesian throne, allowing Tom Rainier to be transferred to Inquisition custody. This may anger some, but after Halam Shiral, they owe us a favour. 2 problems, 1 solution. There was a traitor to our cause, a man similar in build and appearance to Rainier. We bind and gag him and have him take Rainier's place. He is condemned instead, and the world believes Rainier has paid the price. We could storm the prison with a small force and take Rainier into our custody. Valrior's prison guards will oppose us. We should be prepared for casualties. That's brutal. We'll go the proper route. Dispensation came, few questions asked, what passed in Halam Shiral is fresh in their minds. Rainier awaits your judgment. Okay, cool. Support Cassandra. The Inquisition will have to provide any the Inquisition will have to provide any support for Cassandra as the Chantry's choice for the next divine quietly. Traditionally, the Chantry looks on open to declarations with derision so they can be counterproductive, but a few words in the right ears can be very effective. Note, once the Inquisition gives its support, it cannot also give support to anyone else. I'm not just the person to inform. With the application of some political pressure, your point can be easily made. We'll do that. News your support for Cassandra has made its way to the cleric's request of the Grand Cathedral Inquisitor. Just how much it will influence the decision remains to be seen. Josephine. That gets one off the board at least. Another 4 hour. Why is everything so long? genuinely think at this point they're all like long as hell. Wait 1 second, stop the rumors. Liar's tongue is all too quick forgotten at a word her patrons turn aside. Great, cool. Okay, well, that's a short one. Inquisitor, we have recorded for our wounds and are ready to serve the Inquisition as you see it. As see fit, Evangeline has friends among the Orlesian nobility who may listen to our cause, and I am familiar with several caches used by the rebel mages, or if you prefer, we will be honoured to join the Inquisition troops near Val Firmin and fight the forces of Corypheus as best we can. Yours in service, recent Evangeline. An experienced Templar and powerful mage could greatly increase our military strength near Val Firmin. The caches we speak of might yield something of value. A passionate warrior coming from a good family might bring the Inquisition a great deal of gold.
To
Let's
work.
go with that one. Take amulet for call. That's a short one, right? Yeah. Regardless of whether Cole is a demon or a spirit, he remains vulnerable to Venatori binding magic. The amulet of the Unbound, used by Raveni Seers, is said to protect spirits from such magic. However, finding such an amulet in this part of the world will be difficult. I know a wealthy Orlesian noble whose private collection includes jewelry from all over Thedas. I doubt he would miss one piece.
Inquisitor.
Cool. The one piece. They're all long now, I think. Look at negotiations. I'm just going to start on this one at this point. Inquisitor, here's the thing. I don't even own a mask. Thus, when the Orlesian Empress invites me to engage in real peace talks, I get nervous. I don't know what Orlesians mean when they say that, but I hear it involves poison and dancing. Perhaps both at the same time. I'm told you know Empress Selene and she owes you for that whole save your life business, considering you also helped save mine. Perhaps the Inquisition could help make these talks happen. There's a great deal of bad blood between these nations, but I'll do my best to facilitate their talks. Cool. We'll just start Josephine on that one. Because like that'll be done by the time, you know, tomorrow comes, so to speak, when we play again. And we'll try and put them on longer ones as well. When those two are finished, so. Jump out of that quick. Let's go to our throne. This statue is huge.
For judgment this day, Inquisitor, I must present Captain Tom Rainier, formerly known to us as Warden Blackwall. His crimes... well, you are aware of his crimes. It was no small expense to bring him here, but the decision of what to do with him is now yours.
I hate to see you like this.
I didn't think this would be easy, but it's harder than I thought.
Another thing to regret. What did you have to do to release me?
Josephine called in a few favors. There are enough people out there who owe the Inquisition.
And what happens to the reputation the Ambassador has so carefully cultivated? The world will learn how you've used your influence. They'll know the Inquisition is corrupt.
I had no choice.
I wish there'd been another way, but my options were limited.
You could have left me there. I accepted my punishment. I was ready for all this to end. Why would you stop it? What becomes of me now?
You're free if you atone.
You have your freedom.
It cannot be as simple as that.
It isn't. You're free to atone as the man you are, not the traitor you thought you were, or the warden you pretended to be.
The man I am. I barely know him. But I have a lot to make up for.
Yeah.
If my future is mine, then I pledge it to the Inquisition. My sword is yours.
Woo!
If I'd said anything less, would an arrow from the rookery have snuffed me like a candle?
Take your post, Tom Rainier.
Win. Cool. Let's go and speak to Tom Rainier. Does it show up as that now? It's still Blackwall. It's still Blackwall.
Inquisitor.
Love how it's just added another quest to this operation to the table as well. It's like I never get enough.
Is this what war is like?
Never been in one. Can't fight.
Inquisitor?
What do I call you now?
How shall I refer to you? Rainier or Blackwall?
I've gotten used to Blackwall. Perhaps we could treat it as less of a name and more of a title. Almost like Inquisitor. Reminds me of what I ought to be.
A noble sentiment.
Everyone needs something to aspire to.
Exactly. I'm glad you understand.
Okay, cool.
I'll be right here if you need me.
So at this point, Inner Circle wise subjected to his will. Yeah. Oh, the Snowy Wyvern from the Exalted Plains. We can go and do that. It's mage time. It's maging time. I'm gonna mage all over the place.
Inquisitor, if you have a moment.
I don't actually, sorry. Important business. It was a nice long run. A nice little jaunt, one might say. Now, where's this Snowy Wyvern? Why have they put it in the Exalted Plains rather than putting it in Empress de Leon? That's my question. That looks like it could be the Wyvern over there. There it is, yep. There we go. Clearly not that good a Snowy Wyvern when it's already getting frozen. It is. You're right. Cool, right. I was just checking other places there quick. Seeing if we have any open quests. Yep. Spirit calmed, yep. just landmarks and stuff, really, isn't it? Just wanted to see if there's anything else open so we could do it whilst we were out. Okay, hand this into Viv. There we go.
Your worship.
This door. Okay.
What can I do for you, my dear? Is it too much to hope that you've brought me the heart of the snowy wyvern?
I've got it.
I've brought you the heart as requested.
Inquisitor, you are a treasure. Please accept this as your payment. I must begin work immediately. You have been a dear friend, and I would like you to come with me.
Okay. Cool.
This should only take a moment, Inquisitor. I'm here, my darling.
Sad. I hate that it's clipping though. Like her outfit.
Yes, darling.
It's going to be all right, my love.
My darling? Bastien?
I'm so sorry.
Vivienne, I'm sorry.
There's nothing here now.
Did she poison him, like, to say it, like, oh, hello? I know it was the anti-aging thing she was talking about, but, like, hello? I need to go and speak to her again now. I should probably go and speak to Cassandra as well and see if she says anything about after we've endorsed her to become the Divine. Definitely not endorsing Liliana after the shit she's been pulling.
Bastien is dead. I can hardly believe. It was the Wintersend Ball. My first visit to the Imperial Palace. The Circle sent a dozen of us to entertain the nobility. I was in awe of everyone and everything, and then our eyes met. Bastien spent the entire ball at my side. The Dowager tried to have him killed for slighting her, but he didn't care.
Love at first sight.
Falling in love across a crowded ballroom. Sounds like something out of a children's story.
He was a dashing rogue, and any defects he might have had were made up for with rank and importance. It was a more innocent time, I suppose. And now he's gone, and I must write to his son Laurent. And his sister will make a terrible fuss if she isn't informed first. And I'll need to arrange for the chantry services. Maker only knows how long that will take.
Is there anything I can do?
If I can help you, just say the word.
No, my dear. I'll handle everything. Excuse me, I have so much to do. Inquisitor, what can I do for you, darling?
Okay, nothing else. Cool. To Cassandra. What else I want to do, actually? I want to go and see, because we put one person in prison. I mean, I've not been down here since, like, forever, because we don't actually really imprison many people. We usually send them out to do community time.
No one to watch over, your worship. We either have many friends, or you've made short work of enemies.
Fair. Cool. Didn't know if we'd sent them here, but obviously she's been sent to a deep dark hole, is I think where we sent her. I've got a quest in there from Iron Bull. Would you look at that?
Hello again.
Okay, no.
That's
cool.
enough for now.
Another time, then.
Training here will save them out there, if they're smart.
Okay. Iron Bull. Don't give me another operation, please. Please don't give me another operation.
Ah, come on, Krim. I'm working my ass off trying to get you to see that move.
You still got plenty of arse left, Chief. Your worship.
Glad you came by. I got a letter from my contacts in the Ben Hasrath. Already verified it with Red.
Should this be private?
Do you want to discuss this alone?
Not like I was hiding it from my boys. Besides, right now, I need to hit something.
You know they've got training dummies, Chief.
The training dummy might actually defend itself against the shield bash. Anyway, the Ben Hasrath letter.
What's in the letter?
What did the letter say?
The Ben Hasrath have been reading my reports. They don't like Corypheus or his Venatori. And they really don't like Red Lyrium. They're ready to work with us. With you, boss. The Qunari and the Inquisition, joining forces.
I'm interested.
That could be a powerful alliance.
My people have never made a full-blown alliance with a foreign power before. This would be a big step. They found a massive Red Lyrium shipping operation out on the coast.
They wanted us to hit it together. Talked about bringing in one of their dreadnoughts. Always wanted to see one of those big war ships in action.
Really?
Did you see that? Go get some water. They're worried about tipping the smugglers, so no army. My charges, you, maybe some backup.
Investigate. What are they offering?
What does this alliance really get us?
They wouldn't use the word alliance if they didn't mean it. Naval power. More Ben Hasrath reports. Qunari soldiers pointed at the Venatori. It could do a lot of good.
Something wrong?
You don't seem entirely happy about this.
No, I'm good. It's... I'm used to them being over there. It's been a while.
You don't want them to spread?
I thought Qunari wanted to extend their reach to the whole world.
Yeah. Just didn't think I'd see it. Look, the Qun answers a lot of questions. It's a good life for a lot of people. But it's a big change, and a lot of folks here wouldn't do so well under that kind of life. I guess it's not like we're converting. This is just us joining forces against Corypheus. On that front, I think we're good.
I'll do it.
I think the Inquisition could use some help from the Qunari.
Good. I'll pass on word to Cullen and Red. We can set up the meeting whenever you're ready.
Slay. Head for the storm course with Bull. Well, guess what quest we're doing, guys? So we'll take Iron Bull. Who else do I want to take? Who else do I want to take? I feel like Varric will have something interesting to say about the Qunari. And to be fair as well, Cassandra, it's 2 warriors and a rogue. Well, 3 warriors in a party, but for this quest, I'm okay for that. I think this will be probably one of the more interesting party combinations for this quest, in my eyes at least.
All right. Our Qunari contact should be here to meet us.
He is. Good to see you again, Hisrad.
Gat! Last I heard, you were still in Saharan.
They finally decided I'd calmed down enough to go back into the world.
Boss, this is Gat. We work together in Saharan.
Okay.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Inquisitor. Hisrad's reports say you're doing good work.
What is Hisrad?
Iron Bull's name is Hisrad.
Under the Qun, we use titles, not names.
My title was Hisrad because I was assigned to secret work. You can translate it as Keeper of Illusions or...
Liar. It means liar.
Well, you don't have to say it like that.
We have a common enemy.
I'm only here because we both want to stop Corypheus.
Indeed. The Tevinter Imperium is bad enough without the interference of this Venatori cult. If this new form of lyrium helps them seize power in Tevinter, the war with Kunandar could
I
get
realized
worse.
that actually this is a good thing to bring Varric because Red Lyrium.
Make their slaves into an army of magical freaks. We could lose Saharan and see a giant Tevinter army come marching back down here.
The Ben Hasrath agree. That's why we're here. Our dreadnought is safely out of view and out of range of any Venatori mages on shore. We'll need to eliminate the Venatori, then signal the dreadnought so it can come in and take out the smuggler ship.
Bull, does this work for you?
What do you think, Bull?
Don't know. I've never liked covering a dreadnought run. Too many ways for crap to go wrong. If our scouts underestimate enemy numbers, we're dead. If we can't lock down the Venatori mages, the ship is dead. It's risky.
Riskier than letting Red Lyrium into Minrathos?
It's not wrong. Or if the ship has mages?
There might be Venatori mages on the ship as well. If the Dreadnought can't handle them.
It's unlikely there'll be more than 2 or 3 mages on the ship, and they'll be dead by the 3rd shot. On land, though, a half-dozen Venatori attacking the Dreadnought from cover could do some serious damage.
Why not attack at sea?
If it's dangerous for the Dreadnought close to shore, why not attack when the smugglers reach open water?
Any decent smuggling ship can outrun a Dreadnought on open water. We need to catch them close to shore.
Why use a small force?
I could have crushed any Venatori resistance with the Inquisition's main forces. Why not use them?
Because then the Venatori would have seen you coming and run. They'd schedule a new shipment for later, and our spies might not know when or where. This is risky, yes, but it's our best chance to destroy the shipping operation permanently.
Okay, right, let's go.
Let's go hold up our end of the bargain, then.
My agent suggested 2 possible locations the Venatori may be camped to guard the shore. There, and there. We'll need to split up and hit both at once.
I'll come with you, boss. Krim can lead the charges. Let me fill him in. Come by when you're ready to move.
Speak with Bull to begin the assault. Okay, let's do it.
Once they're down, send up your signal. That'll let the Dreadnought know it's safe to come in.
Understood, Chief.
Remember, you're gonna want a volley to start, but don't get suckered into fighting at range. They've got mages.
It's all right. We've got a mage of our own.
I'm not a mage.
Get in close and take their enchanter down before he takes over the battlefield.
He'll be dead before he knows it.
Just pay attention, all right? The Vince want this Red Lyrium shipment bad.
Yes, I know. Thanks, Mother.
Kunari don't have mothers, remember?
We'll be fine, Chief.
All right, Chargers. Horns up!
Horns up!
Ready whenever you are, boss.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm ready to head out, Bull.
Right. Chargers, hit 'em hard and hit 'em fast. When this is over, drinks are on me.
Okay.
You got it, Chief. Charges, double time. Let's move!
You gave your charges the easier target.
You think?
Lower and farther from the smuggler's ship, it's much less likely to be heavily defended.
Suppose we'll do the heavy lifting then. Just like old times.
Am I meant to go the same way and then go around from there?
Be careful. My agent said to expect opposition ahead of the main camp.
We've all done this a few times, Gat.
You've been living outside the Qun for years now, Iron Bull.
Oh my.
Just wanted to make sure your reflexes hadn't gotten as
Level
soft as
7.
the rest of you.
Okay. I enjoyed dying. I enjoyed watching you die.
Get ready. We're close.
Oh, suddenly these guys are 19. Like, hello? Signal the dreadnought. I don't remember this part. I don't remember what the dreadnought looks like.
Right. Signaling the dreadnought.
Chargers already sent theirs up. See them down there?
Cool.
I knew you gave them the easier job.
There's the dreadnought. That brings back memories. Nice one.
Nice and easy. Uh-oh. We can retreat.
They've still got time to fall back if you signal them now.
Yeah.
Your men need to hold that position, Bull.
They do that. They're dead.
And if they don't, the Venatori retake it and the dreadnought is dead. You'd be throwing away an alliance between the Inquisition and the Canary. You'd be declaring yourself Talvishoth. With all you've given the Inquisition, half the Ben Hassrath think you've betrayed us already. I stood up for you, Hisrad. I told them you would never become Talvishoth.
They're my men.
I know, but you need to do what's right, Hisrad. For this alliance, and for the Qun.
Call the retreat.
Don't.
They're falling back.
All these years, Hisrad, and you throw away all that you are. For what? For this? For them?
Gat, we can salvage this.
We can make this up to your people.
No, you can't.
I don't see the ship being destroyed. Oh, there we go. Okay.
No way they'll get out of range. Won't be long now.
Bull, when the dreadnought sinks...
Sinks? Canary dreadnoughts don't sink. Come on. Let's get back to my boys.
That is going to go badly for us.
Hey, boss.
Inquisitor, it is my duty to inform you that there will be no alliance between our peoples. Nor will you be receiving any more Ben Hassrath reports from your Talvishoth ally.
You under orders to kill me, Gat?
No. The Ben Hassrath have already lost one good man. They'd rather not lose two.
Well.
So much for that.
We can minimize losses.
The loss of the Ben Hassrath information will hurt. Can we smoke out some of your old contacts?
They'll pool their people soon enough, but we might be able to identify the agents who replaced them. You're late.
Sorry, Chief. Still sore from fighting off all those vents. Good to see you, Inquisitor.
How are the Chargers?
How did the Chargers come out of the fight?
Just fine. Thanks to you and the Chief, we had plenty of time to fall back. Chief's even breaking open a cask of chasing sackmead for the Chargers
wow,
tonight.
chasing stuff.
Damn it, Krem. That's the kind of thing you don't have to mention to the Inquisitor.
Sorry, Chief.
Ah, forget it. You're doing fine.
I hope you know what I did for you, fucking Iron Bull.
I trust all is well.
Yeah, it's great.
Inquisitor. Inquisitor.
I have to speak to him again.
Thank you.
Oh, see, another cutscene.
You wanted to see me?
Bull! I got it!
E poste sala talvashoth.
Yeah, my soul's dust. Yours is scattered all over the ground, though, so... Sorry, boss. I thought I might need backup. Guess I'm not even worth sending professionals for.
Investigate. You were expecting them?
You knew the assassins were coming.
Little change in the guard rotation tipped me off.
You could have warned me.
Why didn't you tell me ahead of time?
You go through years of Ben Hasrath training to hide facial expressions when I wasn't looking. See? Like that. If I'd warned you or the guards, the assassins would have been tipped off.
How's that wound?
Are you all right?
Fine. Hurt myself worse than this fooling around in bed.
The knife could be poisoned.
What if they used poison?
Oh, they definitely used poison. Sarcomec. Liquid form. If I hadn't been dosing myself with the antidote, I'd be going crazy and puking my guts up right now. As it is, it stings like shit. But that's about it.
They didn't have to do this.
I hope the Ben Hasrath would let you go.
They did. Sending two guys with blades against me? That's not a hit. That's a formality. Just making it clear that I'm Talvashoth. Talva fucking Shoth.
Special. So am I.
You don't need to say Talvashoth like it's an insult.
This isn't about you, boss.
But I'm Talvashoth too, just like you.
No, you're not. Not really. You grew up with a family. You never knew anything different. I've killed hundreds of Talvashoth in Saharan. Bandits, murderers, bastards who turned their back on the Qun. And now I'm one of them.
No, you're Iron Bull.
You're not a Talvashoth. That's a Qunari word, and you don't follow the Qun any longer. You're Iron Bull, mercenary captain for the Inquisition.
I can live with that. Anyway, I'll get this cleaned up and let Red know what happened. Boss, whatever I miss, whatever I regret, this is where I want to be. Whenever you need an ass kicked, the Iron Bull is with you.
Woo! Cool. Okay. Well, I feel like that's Iron Bull stuff pretty much done at this point, I assume. Oh.
Inquisitor, if you're looking for the commander, he's gone to speak with Seeker Pentagast.
Really?
Strangest thing. When I reached down, my dagger was gone. Just gone. Know where I found it? In a barrel. The thing was filled to the brim with daggers. Got the strangest feeling. I know someone took it right off my belt, but I can't recall who.
Cool. I'm just going to speak to Krem and...
Shame the alliance with the Chief's people didn't work out. He hasn't said anything, but he's feeling it.
Okay, bye.
We'll talk later.
Man, those serving girls are frisky.
Okay. See why Cullen and Cassandra are meeting. I assume it's about Cullen's, you know, delirium addiction.
You asked for my opinion, and I've given it. Why would you expect it to change?
I expect you to keep your word. It's relentless. I can't...
You give yourself too little credit.
If I'm unable to fulfill what vows I kept, then nothing good has come of this. Would you rather save face than admit... We will speak of this later.
And people say I'm stubborn. This is ridiculous. Cullen told you that he's no longer taking lyrium.
You were to watch him?
Yes. He trusted your judgment on the matter.
He was not interested in my judgment today. Cullen has asked that I recommend a replacement for him. I refused. It's not necessary. Besides, It would destroy him. He's come so far.
Why didn't he tell me?
Why didn't he come to me?
We had an agreement long before you joined us. As a Seeker, I could evaluate the dangers.
We changed his mind?
Is there anything we can do to change his mind?
If anyone could, it's you. Mages have made their suffering known, but Templars never have. They are bound to the Order, mind and soul, with someone always holding their lyrium leash. Cullen has a chance to break that leash, to prove to himself, and anyone who would follow suit, that it's possible. He can do this. I knew that when we met in Kirkwall. Talk to him. Decide if now is the time.
Cool, right, okay. Love how we got this quest by accident, by the way. The only reason we got it was because Iron Bull was up on the...
Still waiting for your letter of marque
You know.
or commendation or whatever?
Okay. Hi, Cullen.
Maker's breath. I didn't hear you enter. Forgive me.
At least you missed.
So long as you weren't aiming at me. I'm sure the box had it coming.
I swear, I didn't know you were... I never meant for this to interfere.
I know that.
I believe you.
But whatever good it does, promises me nothing if I cannot keep them. You asked what happened to Ferelden's Circle. It was taken over by abominations. The Templars, my friends, were slaughtered. I was tortured. They tried to break my mind, and I... How can you be the same person after that? Still, I wanted to serve. They sent me to Kirkwall. I trusted my Knight Commander, and for what? Her fear of mages ended in madness.
True.
Kirkwall Circle fell. Innocent people died in the streets. Can't you see why I want nothing to do with that life?
I understand.
Of course I can.
Don't. You should be questioning what I've done. I thought this would be better. That I would regain some control over my life, but these thoughts won't leave me. How many lives depend on our success? I swore myself to this cause. I will not give less to the Inquisition than I did to Chantry. I should be taking it. I should be taking it.
No lyrium. That's an order.
So that's it. Things get difficult and you back down.
That's not...
You've built an army. Are you capable of leading it?
Yes, Inquisitor.
Then carry on as you were. Without lyrium. You need that in writing?
That won't be necessary.
Well, I think.
I need a moment. Could we speak another time?
Sure. Yeah. Okay. To be fair. What was that? It's more of the mural done. I haven't actually looked at this in a while. It's gorgeous, really, isn't it? Do the rest. Give it a peep. Don't know why that came into my head. All I could think of as soon as I said do the rest. Okay. Ralphin. Or recent Evangeline. Inquisitor, we are honored to serve the Inquisition. We'll leave straight away. I pray that you defeat Corypheus, whatever he is. Soon it is he is soon. It's terrifying to see demons pour into the world, endangering innocent people, and as a medium I have studied spirits at length. I know many of these poor creatures meant no harm to this world and were drawn into it against their will, corrupted through no fault of their own into something dangerous. I once called such a creature my friend. I lost him in the rebellion and never had the chance to offer forgiveness for the mistakes he made or help him find his way back safely into the faith. For the sake of both this world and that of the spirits that wish you success, both Evangeline and I will fight tirelessly on your behalf. There's a note below, presumably added by Cole. He remembers. Nightingale, it's been some time since I crossed paths with your agents. It was only natural both they and I chose the night of Duke M's ball to pay a visit to his private collection. I confess matters nearly became unpleasant. I am grateful your agents still remember the appropriate phases to be in the delicate arts used. While I prefer to avoid political entanglement, I wish nothing but good fortune to the Inquisition in restoring order in these troubled times. The article in question was among the lesser of the items in which I was interested, and your agents were most welcome to it. I am pleased that this matter ended with harm to none save Duke M's pet wyvern and his collection of rare and even water clocks. Until we meet again, R. Who's R? It's a 2-hour one. I need like long ones now. Give me longer quests. Longer quests. Was the like contact hero for Elven was a long one, right? Yeah. I don't know if the other agents have been in the Sister Leliana. None of our agents have seen the hero for Elden, but our normal workloads to scattered references of him passing through the area. It will take a serious commitment of resources, but we could attempt to contact him. Your commander will attempt to make contact. Yeah, cool.
Let's see what we have.
Let's see if we can find a longer one to give to Cullen. Anytime soon. That's the longest one so far. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, actually doing that one by Cullen takes 6 hours, so... Lord Inquisitor, as you know, the remaining clerics have sequestered themselves within the Great Cathedral in hopes of electing our new divine. One would hope this could be done peacefully, but my sisters inform me that there have already been 2 mysterious deaths. The project of an assassin loose within the Grand Cathedral's halls. Chantry has failed to find this killer, so I turn to you for aid. Please help my sisters complete their thankless task in peace. The Inquisition is the only force in Orlea with the power to deal with this, and both myself and my sisters will be grateful. Yours in faith, Reverend Mother Giselle. Bolstering the Grand Cathedral with our forces enough to hunt down this madman should be enough.
Inquisitor.
Cool. We'll send that. Now, that is pretty good. So, let's have a look at what we've got left. We've got What Pride of Wrought, which is the main quest. The Inner Circle, subject to his will. I wish you could like just decline these. You could get rid of these quests, but we basically have the Descent still to do, and then we have something on the Emerald Grave with Find the Tomb. Yeah. Exalted Plains, just some little side missions. Follow Maya, just requisitions. Forbidden Oasis, we still have the last door to do. We need 6 more for that. Frostback Basin, we have to do, of course, a lot in the basin there. This is in Wastes. We've got like 1 quest to do there, but I don't even know if we're going to end up doing that because that's kind of like, eh. And then Skyhold, a better courtyard, but that's again, eh. And then the Western Approach, which we have a requisitions thing again, I assume. Yeah, okay, so basically we're doing pretty well, I'd say, in actuality. So what we'll do is we will set that as active for next time, Cole's quest, and we will leave it there for now, guys. We've done it a decent bit, over just over 2 hours. Well, not just over 2 hours, just under 3 hours is what I was trying to say somehow. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with what we've done. It was obviously a big Skyhold kind of day to day. A lot of stuff to kind of tie up, and you know, still loads of quests on that table, which I'm stressed about in a way, because it feels like we've got more quests on the table than time we've got left to do the game, so to speak, which is fascinating to me. So it might even be where if we get to it might even just decide some of these are just not worth doing and kind of shut them out. If they're not ones that are like really cool, then we'll kind of not do it basically. Or I wonder if there's a way. 1 second. Can you speed up time Inquisition operations? Enter the war room, select which mission to begin it, then double click that. Oh no, that's for PlayStation. Okay, basically, yeah, you can so yes, so essentially okay. Okay, so that sounds like it's on like PlayStation Live or something. Speed up Inquisition missions PC. I'm just gonna have a look at this quick. Basically, just skip the clock settings. Okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah. So basically, if we need to, we can start moving date and time. But I don't think we're going to... Well, we might get to that point, but I don't think we're going to really get to that point because we do have the descent and the other stuff to do. So we'll see how it goes and yeah, go from there. So thank you guys for watching as always, and I shall see you later. Bye, guys.